What's up, everybody? Good morning. Hope all is well on this Good Friday. Well, except for a few people, for Wildcats fans in Arizona. Yep, they did it to you guys again. Always fading in big games. Arizona deserved to lose this game the way they played yesterday. They started out slow and never turned it on. Everybody on the perimeter was absolutely terrible. Kalen Boswell was terrible. Caleb Love was terrible. Caleb, he fell off a cliff the last month or so of the season. Wow, Caleb Love really had a fall from grace since February. His season took a drastic turn. I don't know what happened. Boswell should have been benched this year for Jaden Bradley, who played his ass off yesterday, and who I felt was Arizona's better option at point guard. What does Bradley do better than Boswell? Bradley attacks the basket. Boswell does not attack the basket. What a horrid performance, unwatchable. Boswell sure likes to jack up shots when he likes. Not only that, but you can make the argument that Lewis should have been playing over Larson. The criticism they're getting is understandable, right? But it also falls on the coaching staff and Tommy Lloyd. And I think Tommy Lloyd's a great guy. I like Tommy Lloyd. I was watching that game, and at times I found myself questioning what the heck was going on. We got to talk about how they lost this game. You know what it is? You know what it was? Yes, we turned to Caleb Love because he's the guy on the Wildcats. And when he's going good, Arizona is a completely different team. Well, he didn't show up last night. The coach is culpable because he let the guards shoot threes instead of feeding the ball to Ballo down low. Driving to the basket, I felt, was key to winning that basketball game last night. So the fact that Tommy Lloyd is not being called out more for one of the most embarrassing coaching performances is shocking. Not utilizing timeouts, defense, and his strategy of Johnson and Ballo floating was idiotic. When Clemson scored 3 layups on the same plays or the same possession or multiple possessions, and you don't call a timeout, it is inexplicable to me. That game last night, a lot of bad vibes where you don't get anything from your guard play. Clemson was doing just enough, and quite frankly, they came in and simply outplayed you. Brownell outcoaches Lloyd. Clemson had a really good game plan, and Arizona just didn't play well. They had opportunities when they presented themselves, and they just couldn't make it happen. That's what is the really disappointing part, because the talent is unquestionably there. You had the advantage in terms of size, athleticism, and guard play, and you're in a spot where you had a nice draw. Your path to success this year. I go back to the game. The guards go cold. Nobody can buy a basket. No one can make shots. Arizona shot 37% for the game, only going 5 of 28 from 3, and only surviving by attacking with drives. And with that, they were awarded free throws. They actually won the free throw line by 16 points, but it wasn't enough. It just didn't feel like Arizona basketball. And see, that was the question coming into this, right? Because there was times that they lost games they shouldn't have. They lost to teams they shouldn't have. Caleb Love was taking shots and missing everything. By halftime, Arizona's 2 best players, Love and Larson, were a combined 3 for 14 from the field, 0 for 7 from 3 with 5 turnovers. Bad point guard play. Everybody disappeared. The fact that they entered the double bonus with 9:55 remaining and they were not driving to the basket is bad coaching. No urgency, no ball movement, terrible in-game coaching, clock management issues. It was brilliant of Brownell to alter Clemson's defense, switching to a 3-2 zone, that Arizona did not handle well. Clemson got timely stops. The guards were outstanding. It was an amazing game for Clemson. And now, 44 years later, they're in the Elite Eight. The last time they advanced to the Elite Eight, it was 1980. This wasn't Arizona at all last night. I don't know what these Wildcats were doing. I don't know why they didn't attack the paint. Another year, another choke job by Arizona. It was a team that was favored by many. This is a team that always let you down except for the Olsen years. Arizona never fails to disappoint. So to me, this was like watching a team that looked lost and completely confused. It was a revelation to me. Oh, like this team is not mentally or physically prepared for this. Like, not at all. I thought coming in that, this was really that team, right? I thought coming in that they were really at the highest level competition-wise, and each year I keep picking this team to go very far. Maybe next year I won't pick them at all. As far as the Wildcats, and again, I said mostly everything I wanted to say, but it's not surprising of an upset. It really isn't. And when you know this team's history, particularly when you go back and look at previous seasons where they came up short, it shouldn't be that much of an upset that makes you go, wow. And I got to bring this up. Arizona missed, I believe, about 20 shots in a row during the second half of that game. That's unheard of. That's unacceptable. Terrific season, despite a few losses that raised a level of concern. Absolutely awful showing on Thursday night. Bad. The emphasis on the three ruined Arizona's night. Their defense was non-existent for most of the game. Offensive game plan was terrible. So, I'm not shocked they lost. Not at all. Now, I had them going deep into the tournament, but it doesn't surprise me that they lost based on what we know about these Arizona Wildcats and how they usually perform in the month of March when games truly matter. And now they're eliminated. They're done until next year. Try it again next year. See what happens. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. I'll be around all day. I got content for you guys. I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott. Is Jerry Jones finally being cautious? I'm going to get into that. We're going to talk a little bit about the Sweet 16 sometime today. I got a Dodgers video I want to get out there. I want to talk about how unprecedented and unparalleled that big three of theirs is. We'll talk about that sometime today too. So make sure you guys be dialed in. If you guys want to keep up with the content, you guys know where you guys can find me. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell to be notified when a video is uploaded for you guys to watch. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you guys very soon.